I'm here to talk about bullying and school climate. We now know that bullying affects about 1 in 3 children and adolescents, and these statistics are worldwide. It is indeed a problem that can affect the person bullying, the person being bullied, and others that witness it and are affected by it. Bullying is affected by many different factors: individual factors, family factors, the larger culture and community, and school climate. That's the focus of my talk today. So what is school climate? We think about school climate as the quality and character of school life that reflects norms, goals, values, learning practices, and organizational structures. Much of the focus on school climate has to do with connectedness, things like bonding, being engaged in school, but also perceptions of safety, teaching and learning, and then more environmental, physical, structural aspects of the school. Much of the research on school climate has looked at its effect on academics. So we know, for instance, that more positive perceptions of school climate are related to improved graduation rates and better academic achievement, as well as a sense of belonging for the students within the school. We also know that it predicts internalizing and externalizing behavior. That is, a more negative school climate is also related to more depression, anxiety, and acting out behavior. But the focus of what I'm talking about is bullying in school climate. A couple ways that we've looked at this is to look at the perceptions of individuals who are involved in bullying and those who aren't, and what are their perceptions of school climate. We find that students that defend in bullying situations or try to stop it have the highest perceptions of school climate. Those that aren't involved in bullying at all also have more positive perceptions of school climate. In some of our own studies, we found that it's the perpetrators of bullying that have the perceptions of the most negative school environment in terms of academics, their sense of belonging, and their sense of fairness. Victims of bullying, not surprisingly, also have lower perceptions of school climate in terms of it being a safe place for them to be and feeling connected. Clearly, those people that are more affected by bullying, when victimization is more chronic, they have the lowest perceptions of school climate. So you're probably asking, what is it that we can do about bullying in relation to school climate? First, it's critically important to acknowledge that although we need to intervene with people that are bullying and the targets of bullying to try to change that behavior and to try to provide the support necessary, we also need to intervene at the school climate level, both in terms of the peers, the students in that setting, as well as the teachers. So let's start with the peers. We know that students observe almost all of bullying incidents, but they're not likely to intervene to try to stop it. There's a norm in many schools, particularly in secondary schools, that bullying is cool and that using power to put others down is a way to maintain social status. It's one of the reasons why it's so hard to try to change bullying. So when we look at our interventions, we're increasingly looking at the role of the bystanders. What can they do when they see situations, not necessarily intervening physically because that could put them in danger, but talking to adults, reporting it in the environment, reaching out to the person that has been bullied to try to provide support and decrease that sense of isolation. We know from the research that it's both structure in the environment and support from the adults in the environment that are important to decreasing violence and bullying. So that means that schools need to have clear expectations for behavior that are enforced consistently and fairly, but they also need to provide the support to say, we don't want people to be mistreated in this way. It's not okay if we see it, and we're going to do something. And really empowering the students in that environment who see it and know about it to do something. Indeed, the research that has shown about acts of school violence that have been thwarted have shown that it's someone seeing something in the environment that's not okay, reporting it, and letting people investigate it and stop it. So indeed, I hope that I've conveyed the importance of school climate in the problem of bullying, but that there are things that we can do to improve both school climate and reduce bullying as a significant problem. Thank you.